Hello, Barmy Badger Army. Welcome to today's show. Hope you're all well. If you're new to this channel's been going about 12 years. And we did have another channel before that where we did some karaoke skits and things like that. But that's long dead. Oh dear. Everyone's got that channel that just is a bit pants that you ignore ever existed, right? But anyway, the quest for the silver plaque continues. I really am enjoying these vlogs because it just gives me an excuse to ramble on for a bit and talk about lots of different things and to sort of bleh ADHD offload. It's fantastic. So I hope you guys are enjoying it too. Yes, it's been an interesting couple of days. I've not felt very well today and yesterday. That's why there wasn't many uploads yesterday. And today I've really had to push to do it. I had a job interview today, which is always a good start. I don't know whether it's going to go anywhere, but at least doing interviews and things like that are good to keep the practice up. But the quest for the silver plaque continues, and the quest to become a full-time YouTuber continues as well. Who knows what will happen? It's going to be our year though. Regardless of what happens, it is going to be our year. Let's push forward for a good last half of the year. Everyone says about the summer dip. I don't know about that, you know, because we've having several good views so far, and everyone's been commenting and things like that. So far, I've not really experienced the summer dip, only a little bit here and there, but for the most part, been very happy with how things have gone. Let me know how your channel's going in the comments. But yeah, so I just wanted to say sorry about today. I felt a bit down in the dumps, and I felt like I've come down with a bug or something, which ain't great. But the show must continue. The show goes on, and I will try my best to push out as much content as possible tomorrow. And I have plans for a new film as well. Just a little comedy skit short, so that should be fun. And I'm looking forward to sharing with you guys that very soon. Yes, indeed. The Harry Potter sort of bad spells continue to do well, and I'm really enjoying doing the wrestling vlogs, as it's something I'm very keen on. It's fun to have the confidence to do it now. For years, just like the films really, for years I procrastinated on it and was like, oh, what if I did this? What if I did this? What if I did this? People aren't going to be interested. But then I thought, you know what? Sometimes you have to take a chance. And I really am very proud of Nick for taking on a chance with me to do the films, and Idris as well, and everyone else like MX Time Bunny, Dat Badger, Roderick, Fitzgerald, everyone that's had a hand in the film's success that's helped out has been fantastic. Mark Denham, everyone that's helped out so far has been fantastic. Obviously, we've had lots of people come in doing bits and pieces like Solar, things like that, Solar Flight. He's been doing some voiceovers with me as well, and it's gone really well. So big shout out to all of the guys that have helped me with the films, and of course Viking has been instrumental in many of those, helping me with ideas and helping the show carry on and pushing me to do things. Consistency is apparently the key. I think I hear that word about 10 times a day. So big shout out to the lovely Viking for pushing me forward when I'm feeling low. Everyone suffers from burnout. Everyone suffers from, you know, mental health issues and things like that. And it's how you get over them and push forward that counts. So big shout out to the missus for all the help. And on that note, big thank you to Death of Rats, Mr. Dark Fox and the missus for being members, and a big thank you to everyone that's donated in the past and hopefully the future. So thank you very much in advance. You know what to do if you want to become a member or do a super chat or do a super thanks, whatever they're called, and of course help out the show getting a cameo. There's been plenty of people that have done that as well. Some people that didn't even know what the show was, so thank you to you guys as well, because it's been lots of fun reading out terrible cameos, and I've really enjoyed those. Some of them are very eccentric. I think I helped someone sell their car once, which was quite fun, and they went through a phase where I was promoting a lot of American football teams, so that was fun as well. You never know what's going to happen, really, do you? I'm getting in touch slowly but surely with a lot of Kent filmmakers. Hopefully that will come into fruition as well at some point. I'm really hoping that sort of leads to something else. And fingers crossed, everything is going nicely and trundlingly. I was annoyed with myself because I hate being ill. It really slows down productivity. Which is annoying really, because I really hate being ill because I haven't been able to do as much today as I would have liked and push forward. No. But there is always tomorrow, the next day, etc, etc. And like I said, next week I'm off to see Banjo Jr, but I am going to try and push out some shorts and things like that for you guys to keep the channel warm, because there is nothing worse than just leaving a channel alone for a week. Everyone says, oh yeah, it's all right, don't worry about it, blah blah blah, but the algorithm worries about it. Trust me on this one, the algorithm of doom will come and get you if you don't upload 18 times a day. It's not even a joke. Even Markiplier has said on record about the YouTube treadmill and how it's got harder and you have to upload more now and things like that because you have to constantly feed the machine. Scary, but true. If you want to get anywhere, it is regular uploads daily, I would say. And that can take a toll on your mental health if you're not strong enough. But yeah, it's important to take a break, even if it's just for an afternoon. Because otherwise you're going mad, won't you? Yeah, you'll go absolutely nuts. We went to see Fantastic Four yesterday. I'm sure I'll badger the missus into doing a review with me at some point, and that'd be fun. I was hopefully going to do the Chubby Bunny challenge and another challenge today, but I just think if I did that, I would be sick the way I'm feeling. So not appropriate for today, but hopefully tomorrow we'll be in better spirits and I'll be able to do it when I'm feeling a little better. But yeah, so hopefully when I'm feeling a lot better, we'll do it, and that should be lots of fun. I want to do it by the end of the week because otherwise it will be harder to do it. So I definitely want to do the challenges before the end of the week. Like I said, hopefully tomorrow when I'm feeling better, we'll do those. Big shout out to everyone that's stuck by the channel and stuck by the community. We've had lots of ups and downs on the channel. Lots of weird and wonderful things have happened and people have fallen out, etc, etc, or just disappeared into thin air, which has been a shame because some of those people I really miss. You know, I speak to Synth John quite a lot about it and drive him mad because I'm like, where have these people gone? But you can't, you know, other people have other things going on in their lives. And if people aren't about, you have to understand that maybe watching isn't their top priority and things like that. But it's when they never come back that hurts me, you know. That's the killer. I understand people go missing for 6 months because they've got life and other things. And, you know, obviously this is one of my main priorities, but watching might not be theirs. And I totally understand that. But it's when people just disappear forever, who used to be quite close. That's the noose around the neck, you know. That is the killer, because it's like, oh, I thought you were a fan, I thought you were a top guy, I had you on the Mount Rushmore of top fans of the show, and all of a sudden you just disappear into nothing. That is quite soul destroying, because you know, you have this community of people, and then sometimes I've had whole communities disappear, I'm like, oh, okay, we're back to square one trying to build a community now. That is a tough challenge when you're trying to build a YouTube channel, you're trying to build a brand, and you're trying to build something that you want professionally to go forward and make it your job. That is one of the challenges, keeping everyone together, keeping everyone happy. And sometimes things happen that are out of my control, and that sucks. Because I'm like, oh, okay, everyone's fallen out now, so no one's going to watch. That sucks. And that happens, I think that's happened at least 4 times now over the course of the 11 years. And I'm like, oh, okay. And it's a real shame, because it's like, when I first started YouTube, a little bit afterwards, there was a community called YouTubers Genuinely Supporting Each Other. And that will go down in my memory forever. That was a fantastic community of people. Really great. And it was a force for good. And it was a force for good on YouTube as well. Because we all were joining in together, helping each other. And I don't think I am here now without them. And it's a shame that dissolved. And then another community dissolves that involves Streamer Elite and a few other people. That dissolved into nothing. And then, like, Classic and all that lot, they're not about now. And I was like, oh, okay. And I'm like, okay, so it's like, where do we go? What do we do? How do we push forward through these issues? And the key issue is consistency. Just keep on trucking. That is the thing. If you stop, you're not going to know what's going to happen next. You know? So that's the key, isn't it? You can't let other people's issues and other people's problems stop you from uploading, because you just need to push forward. Regardless of what happens, you need to push forward and sort of keep moving on, regardless if people are bored of watching or you're overloading the channel with videos. There's always going to be someone about to watch. There's always going to be a community to do. There's always going to be a chance to build on something. But you can't do that if you don't push forward. So that would be my little advice tip from my own personal experience. Don't let your personal issues harm your channel, because otherwise you're never going to know what's going to happen next on the show. You're never going to know what's going to happen next. That next video you make might be your viral break. But you're not going to know that if you give up because you're having trouble. Find the time. Get up at 6 a.m. and do a video. Do you know what I mean? Get up at 6 a.m. and do a video, and then deal with all the other rubbish. Because otherwise you're never going to know. That video might hit. You know? St. John's had some hits, and I'm thank God they're still doing YouTube, because some of their videos have gone viral. Some of their videos have gone, like, skyrocketed to the moon, baby. And without carrying on and doing that, you're never going to know. Ballamoron's got tons of hits now. If I'd have never had those personal issues before and then come back and done Necromonicon Lost in the Woods and then Ballamore and things like that, that would never have happened. But it was to my detriment for taking all that time off. I should have pushed forward. Even though I was having really bad mental health issues at the time, I really should have pushed forward and done it. So I will tell you, yes, take breaks, but don't have like 6 months off, because that is the killer. And I think the channel has suffered from that still. We're still trying to get over that now, like 3 or 4 years later. So please, please, please remember to push forward as much as you can, even if you do a little short one a day, you know, to keep the fires burning. Because these communities can go within a snap. It's a Thanos snap. For some reason, yeah, I've literally had, 1 minute I've had a big community of people, snap, they're all gone. And you're like, what the hell? So, you know, you do need to push forward with this stuff. And, yeah, and get to know people and stuff, you know. And that's how we're going to do it. And that's how we always go forward. Oh, dear. But I've rambled on way too long, guys. But thank you very much for all your support and your love. And if you're by chance watching this and you're a former community member, know that you are missed. because you guys are legendary. And of course, if you're new to the show and you've only just been watching and stuff, there's guys like Tainted Octopus, Dat Badger. I love those guys to bits, and I want to see more of them. Join us. So I'm hoping we get to see all these different faces again. I really am very proud of you all, and I love you all. And if you used to watch and you're just finding this by chance, I miss you. So thanks very much. The quest for the silver plaque continues. The brass ring is always just without reach. So let's do this, okay? And I can't do it without your support, guys. So don't forget to like and share and subscribe. And I'll see you all soon. And of course, if you want a membership and donate and things like that, that's all gravy. But only do it if you can afford to do so. But it is really appreciated. All right then, time for me to go. And I'll see you in the next vlog, video, stream, movie or short. More content coming tomorrow. Thank you very much for allowing me to info dump and waffle. I'll see you next time. Bye.